Hey everybody, this is Matt here again with Shaving the Day. Welcome back to another video. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're not new, welcome back. Thank you for tuning in. I'm going to continue with most of the same stuff that I used last time because I am experimenting with different ways to use a pre-shave and just seeing what I can get out of it. So I'm sticking with the Rockwell 6S with the Treat Carbon blade in it. And I'll be using the Tube 2.0 again. I have a different soap this time. This time it's going to be Stirling's Coconut Lime with the matching splash. And yeah, I was just feeling like in the mood for lime tonight, so that's what I'll be using. And I am going to face lather again because I think that kind of helps agitate the pre-shave and get it into your skin a little better. So I have this turtle ship brush loaded here. Pretty heavy load with a lot of it inside the brush that you probably can't see. But thank you for tuning in, and I'm going to go ahead and wet my face real quick, and then I will apply some of this pre-shave. Alright, I'm going to start applying this. Feel free to check out any affiliate links in the description. Like I always say, it's always appreciated but never expected. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you do enjoy it, feel free to like or subscribe. I really appreciate all the support on the channel, guys. I'm almost to 200 subscribers. I think I'm like 2 away, so I owe that thanks to you guys, and I very much appreciate it. I always like to get the pre-shave wet too, along with my face. And I'm just going to apply a really thin layer here because I feel like it works better. Sometimes I was just caking it on way too much, and I think it actually maybe even hindered the shave. Just going to do a light coating here, especially because it has so much menthol in it. I really did not expect it to be that much menthol when I got it. Alright, now that that's on, I'm going to start to face lather here. And I'm sure I'll probably have to add water to this as I go along, but yeah, definitely going to have to add water. Super dry. So yeah, I'm using Stirling's Coconut Lime, and let me tell you, this scent is definitely one of my favorites. And if I'm going to say anything about it, let me say that I picked this up in person at Maggard's after probably over an hour of just walking around smelling soaps, and this is one of like 2 or 3 that I left with. That's how much I liked it. So if you like tropical scents, especially lime, maybe you're not the biggest coconut fan, but it's not like an overpowering coconut by any means. I find it to be just like the perfect combination, and this has turned out to be some really nice lather here. But it's just a really nice scent, and you know, definitely more of a warmer weather scent for sure, but it's nice to use it in the evening before you go to bed, if that's something you're in the mood for. Just gonna hydrate this a little more. But it is a really good consistency on this lather here. Very happy with that. All right, let's get started. I am going to stick with just 2 passes as well. Yeah, that's very, very slick. You can definitely feel the residual slickness there too. Stirling never disappoints with performance. I shaved off camera the other day, and when I was going across the grain on my neck, I tried to go the opposite way. Didn't get the angle right, did not feel good, just really irritated a spot on my neck, so I'm going to try and be a little more ginger in that area. You know, everyone always talks about knowing your growth pattern, and I agree that definitely is one of the most important steps for getting a good shave. It's really this area right here that I was talking about. But when you have a growth pattern like me, where it's just like a big swirl on your neck, it's kind of hard to know exactly how to go about it. So even though I have been at this for a while, I'm still figuring out the best approach and direction to go on my neck in certain areas. I really have not figured it out yet. Love the Rockwell success and just how smooth it is. I just feel like it actually like glides differently than other razors and better than other razors. I don't know, it's just the finish on it, but there's something about the way they designed it that just is excellent for gliding. For this middle area on my neck, I am going to go against the grain on my second pass just because there's not a great way to do across the grain for me that at least that I have found yet. I'm not saying that there couldn't be, but just whatever I have been doing doesn't work for me. Try and pull my Adam's apple to the side here. There we go. I gotta pause a second and just smell this soap again because it is so good, guys. And the splash is just amazing too. I definitely recommend it if you like citrus or tropical type scents. Trying to do less strokes in my chin and mustache area. But sometimes you miss some spots and you gotta make sure you get them. Especially by the corner of the mouth, I always tend to miss stuff there. Or if I miss something, that's where it likely is. You know, I think I can even hydrate this lather even more on my next pass. With Thanksgiving coming up, I wanted to ask what everyone's favorite Thanksgiving tradition is, and also what everyone's favorite Thanksgiving food is if you celebrate. All right, I'm happy with that as a first pass, so I'm going to go ahead and rinse off and then relather. All right, we are going to go ahead and relather here, face lather. Still plenty of soap loaded in the brush. Those nice painting motions, just spread it around. Now I do think the Preshave helped on that first pass with the slickness. It's definitely not like, I don't think Preshave is like a miracle thing at all, but I do think there are benefits to preparing your face a little better when you use it. As long as you use it correctly. I do want to kind of experiment a little more with Preshave oil too. Alright, I'm going to have to hydrate this a lot more. It's just so satisfying when you can see it get like that sheen to it, where you know the amount of hydration that it has is near perfect. And I'm going to even take it a step further this time. I don't want it to get like runny or anything, but I think I'm going to see how close I can get it. I think that's pretty good. All right. Across the grain. You can hear the feedback, but it's definitely not as significant as the first pass. I just have very coarse facial hair, so it always makes that sound. All right. There we go. That's pretty smooth for 2 passes. See if we can do the same on this side. It's kind of crazy. It's like 70. It was 70 something today in Michigan in the middle of November. And I think like maybe tomorrow or the next day is going to be like 39. So that's a very typical example of Michigan weather for you. It just can flip on a dime. There are seriously times where it feels like all 4 seasons in one day in Michigan. You can have warm weather and then all of a sudden it's raining and then it turns into snow and it cools off a lot. It's crazy. I don't know if it's like that anywhere else, but I think Michigan has a pretty unique weather system due to the Great Lakes. All right, I'm gonna go against the grain here, just gently. Yeah, you can see right here is the area that I was talking about earlier that I irritated a lot the other day, and going over it again probably didn't help. All right, I'm happy with that. I'm not worried about getting the smoothest shave. I feel like you're always gonna feel some sort of stubble no matter what. I really don't think you can get it truly perfectly smooth in every area. Even when people say they get a BBS shave, you're probably still feeling a slight amount of stubble, especially if you feel in each direction. Yeah, I definitely hydrated the lather a little better this time. All right, those are really good 2 passes, and I'm gonna rinse off and come back with the post-shave routine. All right, there is nothing like a cold water rinse after a shave. I'm serious. Even in the cold weather, for me, it just feels so good to do that cold splash of water on freshly shaved skin. I'm gonna put some witch hazel on really quick. And then while that's still kind of wet, I like to use this Power Stick aftershave balm because it's kind of a thicker balm, and so since it is still wet, it kind of helps to spread the balm around and thin it out. There we go. As Geo Fatboy would say, that's an excellent finish to the shave. And I'm going to go ahead and throw some splash on right over this coconut lime. Very nice. No burn at all. And man, does that smell good. Sometimes it's nice to use a warmer weather, like tropical scent when it gets colder. Just kind of lift your spirits and bring you back to summertime and when the weather's warmer. So that's a great shave. I'm happy with it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for your support. Let's get to 200 subscribers, guys. We're almost there. So thank you so much, and I'll catch you in the next one.